EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Tennessee Titans.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On second down now, it's Sanders. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. On second down, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now Darnold, and Ingram hauls it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Check three. He's coming. Hey.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Switch.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep.
I got you, boy.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson, being chased out left. He'll run it. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I got you. Check, here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now it's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Redskins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, they turn to Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold finds his tight end Ingram. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They get it to him running left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dalvin Cook with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Redskins 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards the pickup there.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
That's where you belong.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Darnold. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Complete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here comes the boom.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see him.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start
as Sanders has it pumped free.
The offense retains possession.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 32-yard line.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Sanders. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Washington. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 31, check 10.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cook, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And they are going for it. Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Another run here with Sanders. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Another run with Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
55 to Mike. Ricky. I got him.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the screen. And 96 is coming.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
3 down. Out. Check safety. Show it up.
Now Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders, he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. Jamal Sheard on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need. Cook stripped. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Well, you know, in this situation, they're making the adjustment to be more aggressive. You got to wrap that football up.
Yeah, it always amazes me that people don't understand that well, because you're going to come in as a defense. The first guy makes the tackle, you try and stand up the ball carrier, and here come the rest of the guys trying to knock the ball out.
Mike 96, Mike 96.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment man here and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Titans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.
come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go beat it. Run up the cash, you love to spend it. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready to 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go beat. Better run up the